Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Laurel, and on this channel I create content on how to win your NHS interview questions. In today's video, I'll be discussing top 5 NHS HCSW interview questions and how to answer them confidently. Alright? Let's go straight into the business. The first question you will normally be asked during an interview is this: tell me about yourself. Now, this question focuses on your background, your motivation, and your care values. And what the interviewer expects you to say is to tell them more about yourself, something that is different from what they have seen in your CV. Now you can answer this question this way. I'm going to read out what I've written down. Please pay attention. My name is Laurel, and I currently work as a healthcare support worker. I've always enjoyed supporting people, especially in the healthcare settings, where I can make a real difference in patients' lives. I'm known for being empathetic, a good listener, and a strong team player, qualities that help me give the best care possible. Avoid talking about unrelated topics or personal details. Keep it short and positive. Now, the second question that you would be asked in an interview is this: why do you want to work for the NHS Trust? How would you answer this question? Now, this question checks your motivation for wanting to work in NHS. The NHS values compassion, teamwork, and dedication to high quality care. And now, you can answer this question by saying this: I want to work for the NHS because I admire its commitment to providing free and quality health care for everyone. I also appreciate the strong teamwork, culture, and opportunities for personal growth and career growth. I'm passionate about helping people and being part of a service that changes lives daily. You can also mention if you've had personal experiences that inspired you, like caring for a loved one or working in a healthcare setting before. All right? Now, the third question that you will get during an interview is this: how would you handle a difficult patient? That's a tricky one, but it does happen in the healthcare setting. So when you are asked how would you handle a difficult patient, they just want to know how empathetic you are, how patient you are, and how you communicate with a patient doing a difficult task. Now, you can answer this question by saying, if a patient is upset or refusing care, I would first remain calm and listen carefully to understand their concerns, which is very, very important. When you don't know their concerns, you may not know how to adjust and, fix that situation. And I will show empathy, reassure them that their feelings are valid, and explain what I'm doing and why. If the situation escalates, I will seek support from a senior colleague or nurse while ensuring the patient's safety and dignity. And always remember that when you are answering these questions, you also have to look at the value, the motto of the NHS Trust you are applying to, so that when you are making reference, you use those key terms to make reference and win the heart of your interviewer. All right? Now, this shows emotional intelligence and respect for boundaries. The fourth question you will usually get is this: what does confidentiality mean to you? And I must tell you that in NHS, confidentiality is very, very important in every healthcare setting. Now, it means protecting a patient's private information and only sharing it with people directly involved in their care. Let's say the nurses, the doctors, and other healthcare support workers that are related in taking care of what that patient. Those are the only people that you are allowed to share such information with. Or in a situation where there is a safeguarding issue, then you have to reach out to the safeguarding team and inform them. The law protects you because maybe you've seen that that patient could be at risk of harming the patient or other people. It also means not discussing patients outside work or on social media. I understand it's part of the NHS Code of Conduct and I take it very seriously. That is how you're supposed to answer that question. And the fifth question, describe a time you worked as part of a team using the STAR method. Now, how would you answer? If I was the one, I would say, in my previous role, our team had to care for a patient who was anxious about treatment. That's the situation. And now, what was the task? My task was to help keep them calm during observations. I worked closely with the nurse, speaking gently to the patient and keeping them informed about what was happening. That's the action. And then the patient relaxed and we successfully completed the procedure. And that is what the result. Now, that is how to answer a question like this when it pops up in your interview. Thank you for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have watched to this point, I think you may have gained one thing or the other. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like, drop a comment, and share. And I'll see you in my next video.